here we are tonight. I'm going to read to you tonight The Three Billy Goats, Fluff. And this is by Scholastic, which has also given us permission to be able to read their books during this time. So we're going to also do some compare and contrast today, and also think about what makes this a fractured fairy tale versus the regular fairy tale that we read last night. So it's going to start out with the troll under the bridge. Trip, trap, trip, trap. How was he supposed to sleep? Mr. Troll buried his head into the pillow and groaned. He looked back at the newspaper advertisement. Troll Paradise, fine riverside apartment with slimy toads and running Beetlejuice, bargain. How could have he fallen for it? What the advertisement had not said was noisy underneath the only bridge from the Rocky Mountains to the lush green field. So this is the ad that he thought, oh, I'll go live there. And then what he ended up was this. And so he's really not that happy about where he's living. So it says, on the mountain next to Mr. Troll's bridge lived the three Billy Goats, Fluff. They loved to eat the lush green grass in the field by the bridge. It made their fleeces extra fluffy, important for Mother Goat's knitting business. The fleece is actually like their wool on the outside of them. And even in real life, they shave that down and they knit it into all kinds of scarves and hats and gloves, and so it's supposed to be really, really warm. The three Billy Goats, Fluff, cross the bridge twice a day. But this morning, Mr. Troll had a surprise for them. He put up a sign. No trip-trapping over my bridge. Trip-trappers will be eaten. And look down here. Mr. Troll. Little Billy Goat Fluff had not yet learned to read. So he set off as usual. He just put one hoof on the bridge when Mr. Troll leaped out. I'm a troll with a very sore head. Stop trip-trapping over my bed. When I'm tired and feeling blue, there's nothing quite like a little goat stew. Little Billy Goat was very scared and scampered back to Mother Goat. Scampered means you run. Next came the middle-sized Billy Goat Fluff. His hoos were louder than little Billy Goat's. Mr. Troll leaped out again. I'm a troll in a very bad mood. Waking me up is terribly rude. Middle-sized goats make a lovely roast or tasty pate upon my toast. Middle-sized Billy Goat raced back to Big Billy Goat. They were both too scared to cross the bridge. We're telling our moms on you, they shouted. Did you notice the author here did a lot of rhyming, which was really cool? He did roast and toast. And very terribly rude. He was in a mood. He was very rude. Mother Goat listened to her Billy Goats. As she thought about Mr. Troll, she knew what it was like to live without sleep. Little Billy Goats woke her up nightly. That night, as she knitted booties for the finest Billy Goat Fluff, Mother Goose had an idea. I wonder what her idea is. Anybody want to take a guess? The next day, Mr. Troll was waiting for them. I'm a troll who's really cross, and it's time to show you I'm the boss. When I'm tired, I need to eat goats and fries, my favorite treat. So here we have some more rhyming words: cross and boss, eat and treat. And look what the author did with all of these words. They're really much darker, they're bigger. And I also see these quotations, which, what does those quotations tell you when you're reading it? What does it tell you to do? Yeah, if you said it means for, that shows you that who's talking and you change your voice a little bit, give yourself a pat on the head. Big Billy Goat trembled as he handed Mr. Troll a present and a note from Mother Goat. If you can hear us trip-trapping by, then you can make 3 Billy Goats pie. But if we're quiet as tiny mice, you must stop being grumpy and start being nice. Okay, well that's an interesting, so the mom wrote that note. We'll have to see what happens. So she's saying, hey, you can eat us if we're noisy, and if we're not noisy, then you have to be nice. Little Billy Goat Fluff was the first to try out Mother Goat's plan. He shakily put on the hand-knitted booties. They were so fluffy, bright yellow, his favorite color. Slowly he stepped out onto the bridge. Mr. Troll listened from his bedroom. Nothing. Nothing. Middle-sized Billy Goat Fluff was next. His hooves were quaking as he put on 4 exceedingly fluffy booties. Pink, middle-sized Billy Goats was a real softy. Carefully he stepped out onto the bridge. Mr. Troll had his ear pressed to the roof. He couldn't hear a thing. Finally, it was Big Billy Goat Fluff's turn. His booties had taken most of the night to knit. With 4 huge pom-poms on his hoof, Big Billy Goat stepped onto the bridge. Mr. Troll strained his ear. Silence at last. How had they done it? Mr. Troll came out from under the bridge. He looked at the 3 Billy Goats Fluff, happily munching the grass in the field. He looked at his present from Mother Goat, and then he opened it. Inside were the fluffiest earmuffs he'd ever seen, wrapped inside one of Mother Goat's special blankets. Dear Mr. Troll, we're very sorry for waking you. We hope this gift helps you have your best sleep ever. Love, Mother Goat, and the 3 Billy Goat Fluff. Well, she seems like a pretty kind lady. That night, Mr. Troll drank a hot mug of beetle juice. He read his favorite bedtime story. Then he put on his big fluffy earmuffs and cuddled his soft green blanket. Look what he's reading. Fairy Tales for Trolls. The Prince and the Troll. For the first time in his new house, he slept and slept. He dreamed of fluffy clouds, fluffy toes, fluffy Beetlejuice, and best of all, his new quiet friends. The 3 Billy Goats Fluff. All right, so real quick, let's do some comparing. So what we know that's the same in both the books is that they had a troll, they had 3 wolves, and that he didn't want him to cross the bridge. Except in this book, he didn't want him to cross the bridge just because he really wanted to sleep. So that's the difference. So if we do the comparison and the contrast, we know that the contrast is that here the goats ended up with fluffy booties the mom made. That didn't happen in the real story. And in this one also, you notice the troll, he sleeps with the fluffy earmuffs. And I bet, if you think about it, if you saw last night's story and then you saw tonight's, I think that you probably can tell me at least 2 or 3 more things that are the same, and 2 or 3 more things that are the different. So I really would like to hear what you have and you come up with, and if you are on Dojo and Mom's on Dojo, just have them send me a message, and it'd be really cool to hear your responses. All right, guys, well, hope you have a good night.